And a very good evening to you. I'm Tyler Peterson, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of Vibes Baseball live on YouTube. We are live from UC Health Park, preparing for the second of 6 games against the Billings Mustangs. Yesterday, we had a matinee baseball game with a 12:30 start, and for the first time under new management, the Vibes were trounced on the wrong end of a 10-1 score. Brett Irwin, making his second pro start, didn't pitch all that badly, but took his first professional loss. Tonight, it will be Jorge Leo making his second home start, and so far, the young righty from Mexico has impressed. He is 1-0 on the season. It's game 30 of 96. We'll have lineups and first pitch in just a little bit, but first, we're going to sit down and have a conversation with Dave Hadjic, the Vibes Director of Player Personnel, right after a short break. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Vibes pregame show. Tyler Peterson here with Vibes Director of Player Personnel. It's Dave Hadjic. How you doing, Dave?
Doing good, Tyler. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on. I want to ask you, first of all, we pretty much talked ad nauseum about all last week, the changes, everything else. I want to talk about the team you have here now moving forward. First off, very early, you're a week in. What are your early impressions of this squad?
I'm impressed. Early impression is that these guys are hungry. They're working hard. We're back home now. We're able to get into a bit of a pregame routine, which, we had a little trouble on the road and then rain out, a doubleheader. It was a little bit difficult getting a routine, but now we get into a little bit of routine starting today. And so far in a week's time, I like what I'm seeing. These guys are competing well. There's a good energy in the dugout. There's a good energy in the clubhouse. I'm very pleasantly surprised with what has happened in a short period of time.
Now, for the guys who are remaining from Monclova, you had a chance to get a look at them. And then you had to bring in guys from around the country, your personal scouting network, and you may not have had a look at those guys. You would have had to take the word of some coaches. You had some time to practice with them, but how validating is it for you to sit here today and see this team take the first of the 4-6 of a roster that you put together?
Honestly, I don't really think about it like that. It's really not about me. It's about trying to create opportunities for young men to play the game beyond college. I'm a coach at the Division II level. There's a lot of really good players at the D2 level. There's a lot of really good players at the Division I level that aren't going to get a chance to play in affiliated baseball right now with the changes that have happened. So this league is great. This team is great. This level is great for getting guys that are recently graduated college seniors an opportunity to play professional baseball. And yeah, so it was about going out and talking to the coaching network that I've built here in the last few years. Also getting a good look at the guys that were here with the Vibes. They're solid players in place, and they're having good years. So it was a lot of fun to bring in some new guys hungry for an opportunity, combine that with guys that are already doing well, and what you see now is a good competitive ball club.
One last question for you, Dave. When you talk about that scouting network, and you talk about putting together this team, obviously a baseball team at the independent level is an ever-changing entity. So as far as evaluating the roster from an overhead view of all 25, how long is the process going to take to evaluate to say, hey, this is the best version of this club? Or is that sort of an ongoing process throughout? Is that something where you're going to say,
okay, we've had a month with these guys, I'm going to sort of reevaluate? How do you approach the evaluation of the roster?
You know, that really is a difficult question, and it's a cliche answer, but you really just have to take it one day at a time. This game is so crazy. Anything can happen. Injuries, you know, people outside of our league perhaps maybe grabbing players. Hopefully, you know, you're trying to develop some guys for other organizations, other clubs, other levels. So you never know really what's going to happen. It's very early. We like what we see so far. Most of our pitchers have only thrown once, maybe twice in that week's time, so you don't have an extended look at them yet. The position players are only, you know, 20 to 30 at-bats in, the new guys. So it's an ongoing process. You know, it's an easy answer, but it's a difficult thing. Independent ball is kind of unique that way, in that you don't have long-term contracts. You're not committed to guys for an extended period of time. They go out, they compete, they play hard, they stick around. They go out and they have some struggles, or maybe they show that they're not quite ready for this level. Then you have to start looking at making some changes. So it's going to be fun. I've got a couple guys here on this staff that are really good evaluators. So it's a daily conversation before and after games. You know, what we see throughout that day, and we just kind of keep it rolling from day to day. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Dave, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We'll be back with lineups and first pitch right after this short break. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, this is Dave Hadjick. You're watching Vibes Baseball.
Welcome back to UC Health Park. Tyler Peterson live on YouTube for Vibes and Mustangs baseball tonight. Lineup cards being exchanged at home plate as we speak between the two managers, Jim Riggleman and Joe Mikulik. This is how Jim Riggleman lines up his Mustangs tonight. It'll be Cruz Taylor in right field. He'll lead off, followed by Jordan Hovey, the second baseman. He'll bat second. Jalen Garcia in center field bats third, with Jackson Raper, the third baseman, batting fourth. Jordan Barth moves over from shortstop, where he was yesterday, to first base today. Aiden Nagel gets his first Mustangs start. He'll be the DH. He'll bat sixth. Mitch Piatnik, the left fielder, will bat 7th, and Zach Threlfall, the catcher, will bat 8th. Mason Dennison, he will bat 9th. He will be tonight's shortstop. On the mound for the Mustangs will be Darian Raggins, a 6'2", 230 left-hander out of Baltimore, Maryland. He is 26 years old, and he'll be making his 7th appearance. His first 3 starts, a little shaky, you could say. He really was not pitching very deep into ball games. He only got as far as a 4-inning start on the 4th of June. Then he sort of made a slight tweak to the way he approached ball games, and he has been good since. On the 13th against Missoula, he went 5 1/3 innings and took a tough luck loss. In that ball game, he only gave up 2 runs and struck out 7, didn't walk anyone. And then he got a win at Great Falls. He went 5 1/3 innings, again, only allowing 2 earned runs, and struck out a batter. And then in Boise, took a no decision, going 5+ innings, allowing just 1 earned run and striking out 7. So he is looking to build upon a pretty good streak, as is Jorge Leo for the Vibes, who will be going tonight. And we will get Cliff Cage announcing the Vibes starting lineup here in just a little bit. A few notes, though, before we start today's ball game. I neglected to mention yesterday that we have the 2 current pitchers of the week between these 2 teams. Yoandre Perez, who will pitch tomorrow, he was named Southern Division Pitcher of the Week because of the start against NOCO, where he went 6 2/3, allowed just 1 earned run and struck out 8. He picked up the win. And then on the other side, Gene Correa. How about this? He was a Rocky Mountain Vibe in 2021. He was the North Division Pitcher of the Week on Tuesday. He started what was supposed to be a bullpen game for Billings. He ended up going 8 solid innings and allowing the first hit to the Hawks in the 8th inning. So he had a no-hitter through 7. He is not a regular part of this rotation, but hey, after that start, you might have to add him back in. We also have, between these 2 clubs, the 2 best hitters in the Pioneer League. Jalen Garcia leading the league with a .421 batting average. And I think you know who the other is. It's Gio Diaz. He is 2nd in the league with a .418 batting average. So 2 of the top hitters, 2 pitchers of the week. Should be a fun continued series. Mustangs won the first ball game 10-1 on a matinee 12:30 game. Vibes just about ready to run out of the dugout. We'll send it down to the field where Cliff Cage is standing by, and he'll announce each player running out of the dugout, along with members of our Junior Vibes. I may have spoke too soon. We were on track for a second there, but we've been halted just slightly. We'll get the lineups soon enough. It's game 2 of 6 here. We've got a great week of promotions as well. We'll talk about those during the broadcast. Tomorrow is our rodeo night. We're going to have 2 sets of fireworks, both tomorrow and on the 4th of July on Monday, as we are almost ready to go. We had the tarp on earlier. We were able to take it off. Hopefully there will be no more rain tonight. Rain over these few days, but it is dry now. Folks are making their ways to their seats. So we are ready for baseball, looking to play a whole 9 innings today. Should be ready to go. We'll send it back down to the field to Cliff Cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to UC Health Park. It's game time. Let's meet our starting lineup. Number 16, Gio Diaz in the right field. Number 18, your center field, Andrew Hansen. Number 28, your designated hitter, Ulysses Cantu. Number 43, in the left field, Dominic Hernandez. Number 14 at your second base, Ethan Lopez. Number 27 at the first base, Mike Anon. Number 7 at the shortstop, Joseph Encarnacion. Number 44, your catcher, Josh Glenn. Number 25 at the third base, Brandon Perez. Your starting pitcher, number 20, Jorge Leo.
And that is your starting 9 for tonight. Again, Diaz, Hansen, Cantu, Hernandez, Lopez, Anon, Encarnacion, Glenn, and Perez. We'll now send it back down to the field for the anthem, the Star Spangled Banner by Lexi Remy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow. Lexi Remy, and I hope you all got to enjoy that at home as well, and we are glad to be able to bring you the anthem now straight into my audio board and straight to your ears at home. Well, the Billings Mustangs, they are a pretty hot team. They've won 3 in a row now after winning the series over Boise 4-3. The Vibes themselves are a pretty hot team as well. They've won 4 of the last 6. Before yesterday, it was 4 of the last 5. Jorge Leo out to the mound. What he's done this year has impressed. He hasn't been overpowering on the mound as far as high velocity or anything, but he's worked around hitters. He's showed a pretty good mix. We need to do one more thing before we start tonight.
All you fans. All right, Tyler, it's your time, buddy. What are those 2 magic words to get tonight's game started?
All right. And a youngster with a pretty good name as well. Leo, in his first start, well, He didn't beat the Chuckers, but the Vibes beat the Chuckers. It was a 9-5 game in which he started. He went 4 innings, allowed 3 earned runs and 5 strikeouts. Against Boise in a 3-2 loss, he went 6 innings, allowing 2 earned runs and striking out 5. And then a fantastic start up in Greeley where he went 7 innings, allowed 3 earned runs, struck out 3. It was the longest outing by any member of this Vibes staff all season. The defense behind him, it is wrong team. Hernandez in left, Hansen his first start in center, Diaz in right. Perez at third, Encarnacion at short, Ethan Lopez at second, Mike Anone at first, and Josh Glenn behind the plate. It'll be Taylor, Hovey, and Garcia, the first 3 to face Jorge Leo. And we are almost ready to start game 30 of 96 this season. As far as home game goes, this is game 17 of 50. 2 extra home games because we'll make up 2 of those no-co games here at UC Health Park. The left-handed hitting Taylor steps in. Was 2 for 6 yesterday, 2 runs and an RBI. Leo begins from the stretch, and it's strike 1. Scores from yesterday, it was, as we said, 10-1 Billings over Rocky Mountain. Grand Junction beat Northern Colorado 5-2. Great Falls in the 9th inning walked off the Range Riders 8-7. Ogden 7-2 over Boise. And the Paddleheads, they keep on winning. It was 9-2 over Idaho Falls. 0-1 is high from Leo. I believe we are a fully operational battle station tonight. We've got all of our cameras. We've got all of our new plugins. We've got all of our cameramen back. We are in good hands with Kevin, our technical director, and Scott Johnson from Birch, who's hanging out with us tonight as well. That's fouled back. It's 1-2. And it's always nice to get a Star Wars reference out in the first inning. Cruz Taylor is batting .280 on the season, 6 home runs, 16 RBI. This will be his 25th start of the season for Billings. That's strike 3 called. And that's how our ball game begins. That goes strikeout, 2 unassisted. Sort of floated in there, then Glenn couldn't quite catch it. Here is Hovey. Another lefty. Hovey yesterday 1 for 4. Drove in 2. First pitch, fastball, strike 1. Hovey batting .393, 2 home runs, 14 RBI. Weak ground ball down third, but foul. Brandon Perez, another start at third base. They like Brandon over there. With the great defense from Encarnacion, he was touted as a pretty good defensive shortstop. We saw it yesterday in the first. That was one of the defensive plays of the year, at least for Rocky Mountain. You want your 2 best defenders to be your shortstop and center fielder. Normally, it's how it goes in baseball anyway. The 0-2 is popped up, out of play. Again, no fireballs coming out of the hand of Leo, but he's been tough to hit. At least that's what the stats say. 0-2 to Hovey. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's third base umpire Jaden Guidry making the call. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. Arturo Belmonte behind home plate tonight. Gary Chachowski at first base. Might be a loose baseball down the right field line. Not exactly sure what. Yes, this is exactly what it is. Here's Mr. Billings, Jalen Garcia. Leading the Pioneer League in hitting at .421. First pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball at 86. Six home runs, 35 driven in for Garcia. The 35 he's driven in is tied for 4th best in the league with his teammate Gabe Wirtz. No Wirtz today for the Mustangs. That's down low. Wirtz, 10 home runs to lead this Mustang squad, but he gets the night off. Leo's working pretty purposefully here, and that is ball 2. Certainly taking his time on the mound. Here's the 2-1. That swung on and missed. Again, a fastball above the hands. Garcia wants to know if that was in the strike zone. 2-2 with 2 outs. Infield playing straight up on Garcia. Hansen, a couple steps to his right in center. And that's fouled away. A couple new positions we haven't seen so far. Ethan Lopez at second, Hansen in center. Welcome back to the lineup, Dominique Hernandez. He got his first true day off yesterday. No Cesar Lopez in the lineup today. And that's outside, 3-2. Some very light rain starting to fall. It's hardly even a mist. Full count to Jalen Garcia. And that's down low. So Garcia lays off. It's a base runner. It's a 2-out walk here in the first. That'll bring up Jackson Raper. Raper, a 1-for-4 day yesterday. 2 batted in on a 2-run double off Brett Irwin in the third. The first pitch swung on and missed. Leo's got some pretty good command on those high fastballs right now, and he's getting swings and misses. Garcia is 7 for 7 on steals. Raper softly to center. Hansen makes the catch. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. A man left on base. We head to the bottom of the first. It's no score in our ball game. as the Vibes come to bat for the first time. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Yep, we're good. We're good now. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's fine. So that's fine.
Hey, this is Giovanni Diaz. You're watching Vibes Baseball.
It's the bottom of the first, and who else is leading it off but Giovanni Diaz? It'll be Diaz, Hansen, and Cantu, the first three, to face Darian Raggins, who really pulls it back when he throws. Left-handed pitcher out of Baltimore, Maryland, 26 years old, 6'2", 230. Vibes have had success against left-handed pitchers this season. There's just one left-handed batter in their lineup tonight. That would be Mike Anone. Gio Diaz to the plate. A new 2-game hitting streak. And the first pitch, breaking ball, inside for ball one. They're playing Diaz straight up. Called, strike one. Diaz, a D1 player for St. Mary's College, played professionally in the Washington Nationals organization, and showing off some great skill in the Pioneer League thus far. High and away. We have these little sheets that the players fill out. You know, favorite music, favorite things to do on your day off, that sort of thing. Favorite athlete, it's a good one for Diaz. His favorite athlete, Roberto Clemente. Of course, the Pirates Hall of Famer. And that's ball four. A leadoff walk to Gio Diaz. Diaz has shown off the speed. 5 for 7 in stolen base attempts thus far. Now Andrew Hansen. Hansen's 7th game. He is 9 for 23. That's good for a batting average of .391. No home runs, 9 RBI, and a foul ball on the first pitch he sees. Hansen from Burnsville, Minnesota. Went to Wayne State. And not the one in Michigan, one in Nebraska. Down low, ball one. being from Minnesota, his favorite player growing up, Kevin Garnett. Ground ball down third, but foul. No score in our ball game if you're just joining us. This is game 2 of 6 between the Mustangs and the Vibes. Fairly clean first inning for Jorge Leo. Allowed a walk, but struck out 2. They'll check on Diaz, and he gets back. Usually lefties have 2 different moves. And that was the I'm just going to throw over and I'm going to let you know I'm throwing over move. And there's usually another quick one or a deceptive one. That one was a little bit more deceptive there. We've got both bullpens now who are making their ways to the dugouts. Rain is getting a little bit more steady, but still fairly light. There goes Diaz. It's taken. It's strike 3 on Hansen. It's a stolen base. So there's 1 out. Hansen didn't much like the call. But it's Arturo Belmonte's call that matters. Now Cantu, the DH, takes strike 1 on the outside. Ulysses Cantu making his 29th start for the club. Batting .368, 5 home runs. That leads the team, and 26 RBI. Tied for the team lead. And he hits this to right center over his Garcia. Got a great jump, and what a nice deke. It's over his head. It's not going to matter. Gio Diaz has too much speed. Cantu, an RBI double. It's 1-0 Rocky Mountain. That was a major league deke by Jalen Garcia to try to make Gio Diaz go back to second. The ball was over his head. And it didn't matter because Diaz had too much speed going around. So now Hernandez. So now Hernandez with Cantu at second. 1-0 Vibes. First pitch swung on and missed. You could see Hernandez squeeze the bat a little more tightly as he was getting ready for that one to come on. Hernandez batting .353. Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. It's strike 2. Cantu takes a temporary lead of that team RBI tally. He now has 27. Takes in the dirt again. Able to lay off this time. 2 home runs for Dominique. We've got some pretty good wind going to left field right now. The rain will knock down a ball, though. The 1-2 is fouled away. On another day, maybe, that ball from Cantu gets out. Try the 1-2 again. Cantu leads off from second. And he takes outside. That's a nice take from Hernandez. It wasn't all that far off the plate. It's our Thirsty Thursday today. $2 domestic drafts and $3 craft drafts for those who partake. The 2-2. That's strike 3 called. Similar spot, but a little closer. And Raggins gets his second strikeout of the inning. So now Ethan Lopez, who in yesterday's ball game kept the Vibes from being shut out for the first time this season. A solo home run in the 9th inning, 390 feet to left field. He bats with 2 outs and a runner at second. It's Cantu. 1-0 Vibes. Breaking ball for strike 1. We heard that Raggins had a plus breaking ball and that he used it often. So we are seeing that. Slider to get Hernandez looking, and then he starts off Lopez with a curve. That's high and away. That's ball 1. Rain letting up just slightly now. Pretty good hole on the right side for Lopez. And that's way outside. It's 2-1. That was the 20th pitch for Raggins in this first inning. Vibes have the lead on a Ulysses Cantu RBI double. And now we've got time. It didn't look like Threl Fall and Raggins were on the same page there. It's a pretty big pitch, a hitter's count for Lopez. He'll be swinging. Takes inside, it's 3-1. On deck, the lefty, Unknown. You have to wonder whether Raggins feels like he has an open base, might be able to go after the lefty. And Cantu gets back. No throw made, but sneaking behind him was Hovey. Three and one to Lopez. Ethan Lopez. Close enough for strike 2. So Raggins wants a new ball. That one maybe a little too much water in it. And Arturo Belmonte will just chuck that one. It's a full count to Ethan Lopez. Bottom of the first, man at second, 2 away. That's towards second. Hovey is there on the lip of the grass. Makes a throw, coming off the base, but finding the base is Barth. It's a 4-3 ground out. The inning is over. It's a run on a hit. No errors, a man left on. We head to the top of the second. 1-0 Vibes.
Hey, this is Pedro Fonseca, and you're watching Vice Baseball.
Top of inning number 2, it's 1-0 Vibes on the Ulysses Cantu RBI double. Jordan Barth, Aiden Nagel, and Mitch Piotnik, first 3 to face Leo. First pitch is a touch low. Barth batting .327, 1 home run, and 8 RBI. Sharp grounder into the glove of Encarnacion, and the strong throw nets the first out, 6-3. 1 away here in the second. If you're able to see the path of that ball, definition of worm burner for sure. It skidded right across the top of the grass and across the top of the dirt. And good thing for Encarnacion to have his glove right on the dirt, because that's where the ball ended up. It really did not jump up all that much. Here's Aiden Nagel. Got 1 at bat yesterday, lined out to the third baseman. Hits this to left center. Hernandez is over, so is Hansen. This will be extra bases as it one hops the wall. Nagel, a first pitch double, his first hit as a member of the Billings Mustangs. And that is his first professional hit. A 3-year player at Lewis and Clark State College in Lewiston. Signed with the Mustangs on the 28th, just 2 days ago. So congratulations to Aiden Nagel. Unfortunately, for the Vibes, it came here in this game. This is Piotnik, who takes high. Runner in scoring position with 1 out for Billings. Leo throws, and it's high. Two 2-0 to Piotnik. Swing and a miss. Talked about, we've got a lot of great promotions. Tomorrow is our rodeo night. We're going to have live bulls and broncos. We'll have a mechanical bull, country music played throughout, and post-game fireworks. Saturday, it's Marvel Superhero Night. This has popped up out of play. And then the biggest fireworks show of the season on Monday, on Independence Day. We're almost ready to celebrate our 250th Independence Day in 2026, and that's pretty cool. Just sort of makes you realize how young the country really is. Swing and a miss. Off speed from Leo. It's his 3rd strikeout. And Piotnik was not looking for that. So now Zach Threlfall. Threlfall, 6 feet 200 from Kelso, Washington. He's 23 years old. He also went to Lewis and Clark State College. So his teammate, his college teammate, out at second base. He takes a curveball for strike 1. Leo is really a movement-first guy. You don't see many right-handers in this league who throw soft and have success, but Leo is one of them. Swing and a miss. It's a quick 0-2, and when you throw the fastball at 85, 86, but you throw it off the curveball at 71, it's just that much faster. 0-2 to Threlfall. Hit to right. Diaz. Underneath. Puts it away for the third out. So Leo works out around a one-out double. No runs, a hit, no errors. A man left on base. We head to the second. It's 1-0 Vibes. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Hey, this is Mike Anone, and you're watching Vibes Baseball.
Bottom of the second, 1-0 Vibes. Welcome back inside UC Health Park. Tyler Peterson live. Game 30 of the season. Mike Anone leading it off here in the bottom of the second, followed by Encarnacion and Glenn. The only lefty in the Vibes lineup tonight is Anone. And he takes a pitch high for ball one. He's returned to this Vibes team after spending a little bit of time with the NoCo Owls. He is 8 for 24 in his first 6 games. That's high as well, ball two. Walked off the Owls the other night. Game 2 of a doubleheader and had another game where he drove in 5. 2-0. Line drive, base hit over the glove of the jumping Hovey. He was in swing mode on 2-0, and he got something that floated up around the letters and deposited it into right field. And now, Joseph Encarnacion. Encarnacion from Queens, New York. One of 3 members of this team from Lynn University in Florida. First pitch, strike one. Just 2 for his first 11 is Encarnacion. It's a 182 batting average. It's very limited time. His 5th start. Back is Anone. Boy, they've really got the second baseman, Hovey, pulled up the middle. There's a huge hole on the right side. And this is a possibility for a double play, but, I mean, Hovey is really close to second base. Ground ball foul. And let's just say Raggins had Anone going the other way. That pitch was at the plate, and Anone had slid back into first. It's 0-2. He takes strike 3 called. That was the sort of pitch that you'd like to see taken to right field with the big hole. Third strikeout for Raggins, and all looking, all on that outside corner. So now it's Josh Glenn. Glenn also limited at bats. Just 2 for his first 10. And a known gets back. First pitch, strike on the outside. It's the kind of pitch as a catcher you'll remember for your pitcher. Glenn swings, hits this to right, over his Taylor, into foul territory, and into the bullpen. Glenn from Draper, Utah. He was a D1Baseball.com top 50 catcher in his senior year at University of Northern Colorado. And remember, guys can still get drafted out of this league. It's in the dirt. If you are a draft-eligible player and decide to play in the Pioneer League, a team can take you right from this league. So it's a good opportunity for some guys who might be on the cusp of that 20th round to showcase their talents for another month. Favorite athlete for Josh Glenn, Bo Jackson. Taps this back foul. One nothing, Rocky Mountain here in the bottom of the second. A RBI double by Ulysses Cantu in the first inning. It's a known at first with one out. Glenn fouls it off. So it's still 1-2. Pretty good battle right now between Raggins and Glenn. And no one gets back. On deck, Brandon Perez. Ooh. That's close. It's 2-2. And again, they'll check on a known. Glenn, a ground ball down third, foul. The at-bat continues. This is the fourth foul ball in the at-bat. And that'll be a fifth foul ball. So 37 pitches now for Raggins. What a start yesterday by Sean Kiley. 6 shutout innings. Well deserving of the win for Billings. Glenn strikes out. So a long battle, but Raggins eventually wins it. It's his 4th strikeout. And now there's 2 away. Brandon Perez batting .305. No home runs yet for him. 7 RBI. His 27th game of the season. How has Perez grown from last year? Well, last year he hit .270 with 4 home runs and 30 RBI, so already on pace to do better. Still just 21 years old. Perez takes a breaking ball for strike 1. Made his Vibes debut all the way back on May 22nd of 2021. And as far as anyone in the Vibes franchise history is concerned, he has had the most plate appearances of anyone. Single season or career. Outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Weak ground ball up the line. Raggins will pick it up. He'll fire to first. In time. Wow, what a play. 1-3 on the ground out. He had to fire a strike. He did. And I'll see the replay on YouTube, but I had it that he did indeed beat Perez by about half a step. We head to the 3rd. 1-0 Vibes.
And what's your name, man?
Kinsley.
All right, man. So here's how the game works, man. You guys got 20 seconds to see how many marshmallows you can make in this bucket. And at the end of that, we'll find out who the winner is, and we'll get you guys hooked up with the prize. Are you guys ready? All right, Vibe fans. Let's cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, there we go. Keep it going. Oh, we already got 3. Keep it going. Uh-oh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Well, I think we got our winner. Kinsley, you are the big winner, buddy. Good job. We're getting you hooked up with the prize, man. Man, you got a good shot, dude. All right, back to you in the press box.
Hola, yo soy Eder Rosales, tú estás viendo Vice Béisbol.
Hey, it's the top of the 3rd. Tyler Peterson back. 1-0 Vibes. It's Mason Dennison. At least that's the pronunciation I was given. Dennison from Naples, Florida. 23 years old. Went to Kaiser University. Takes a pitch high. 11th start for Dennison. Batting .182. No home runs. 6 RBI. It's under the arm for ball 2. Usually my 3rd inning is my celebrity 3rd inning. Usually we have someone in the booth. We had Aaron Griffith yesterday for basically 7 innings. But I'm all by myself today. It's just you at home who's keeping me company. Here's the 2-0. This is hit to right. Diaz is backing up. Still backing up. And whoa, this is off the wall. That carried. It's a double for Dennison. And that got some altitude push. And now Cruz Taylor. So 1-0 Vibes, but the leadoff man on in scoring position. Taylor struck out looking in the first. That's high for ball one. Playing Taylor to pull. Encarnacion trying to sneak in behind Dennison. That's in and out of the glove of the catcher, Glenn. It's strike one. The rain is gone, which is nice. No rain falling at all. And it never got much more than a mist. The 1-1. This is hit out to right. Back is Diaz. Back is Hansen. It's Diaz making the catch. Going from second to third is Dennison. It's a long fly out for out number one. So now a runner at third with just one out, and Jordan Hovey. Be interested to see how Joe Mikulik wants to play this. He's going to bring his infield in. So they'll try to cut the runner down at the plate. Leo pitching for a strikeout or a pop-up. Everyone's got to be on their toes. First pitch to Hovey. To right. Diaz over. He makes the catch. Getting back to third is Dennison. The throw is on the money, but late. It's a sacrifice fly, and Dennison, he was running as if that ball was going to fall, had to get back to third, and still had time to come in. Sac fly RBI on the F9, and it's a tie ball game. Now Garcia with two outs. Bases are empty. That's how you want to face Jalen Garcia. Even line scores now. A hit, 2 runs, no errors for each of these teams. Strike 2. Garcia walked back in the first inning. Down 0-2. And that's high. Garcia, born in Billings, went to Montana State Billings, plays professional baseball in Billings. It's a pretty cool story, I've got to say. 1-2. Popped down the right field line, out of play. Some pretty good carry right now, despite the wet weather. Garcia just able to fight off that last pitch. Let's see what Leo goes on this 1-2. Outside. Got some planes taking off in the distance, probably from Peterson Air Force Base. Some rather large planes in the background. 2-2. To left, Hernandez didn't see it. He gets back. He reaches up. He makes the catch. Well, probably a little bit of panic from Dominic Hernandez having to get back so quickly, but he did. 3 outs. A run on a hit, no errors, no one left on base. We head to the bottom of the third, 1-1.
That's right. It's time for the Great Clips emoji game. So hanging down here with this cool kiddo. What's your name, buddy?
Caden.
Caden. All right, so here's how the game works, buddy. Let's turn around and face that big screen. We're going to see some emojis up there, and you have to guess what that movie is. But, buddy, don't worry if you need some help, because these Vibe fans will make sure to help you out. Caden, are you ready, man?
Yes.
All right, let's see those emojis. All right, Caden, what is that movie? One of my favorite movies. Do you know what it is, buddy?
Lion King.
Oh, he knew right away. He knows all the good movies. Is it Lion King? Good job, buddy. You are a true emoji expert, and we're getting you hooked up with the prize, man. Good job, buddy. All right, let's go, Vibes.
Bottom of the third, top of the order. How's that for a little juxtaposition? Diaz, Hansen, and Cantu against Darian Raggins. A 1-1 game after the sac fly by Jordan Hovey. Diaz walked to lead off the bottom of the first, stole a base. Later came around to score on a double by Ulysses Cantu. This is hit to left, down the line. That's a base hit. Piotnik is going to round to pick it up and throw it into second. Diaz has to get back quickly. It's a single. It's another hit. That's 3 in a row now for Diaz after losing his 25-game hit streak to start the season. Now Andrew Hansen, who struck out looking in the first, one of 4 strikeout victims by Raggins through 2 innings. Struck out 3 of those batters looking. Hansen takes a fastball at the knees for strike 1. He's been good with runners on, at least early on in his pro career. Much too late on that. It's a quick 0-2. On deck is Cantu, who brought in Diaz in the first. The 0-2 to Hansen. High and outside. Raggins now at 47 pitches, which is slightly high. You'd like to be at 45 pitches at the end of the third. Hansen out of play. This will be a long homestand. We had a couple games against the Owls. We'll have 6 against Billings and 6 more against the Grand Junction Rockies. 15 games straight at home. We'd love to see baseball here at UC Health Park. Make sure you come out to as many as you can as well. As we said, great promotions. This week is a big week for promotions with our rodeo night and fireworks tomorrow, Marvel night on Saturday, and fireworks on Monday for 4th of July. Leadoff man on, Diaz, who singled. It's a 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Hansen could not lay back. He strikes out for the 2nd time. Wasn't coming in at blistering speeds, but maybe a ball Hansen thought might break down to the top of the strike zone. Cantu with 1 out. Diaz with a lean. And now Cantu wants time. Cantu a half swing. He went around. No appeal. 0-1. Ground ball toward 3rd. Raper is able to get it. His throw to 1st is in the dirt. It's scooped by the first baseman, Barth. Wow. That out goes 5-3. Some great defense there by both the 3rd baseman, Raper, and the 1st baseman, Barth. So Diaz at 2nd. Now Dominic Hernandez. Hernandez struck out looking in the 1st. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 0-1. Some good breaking balls from Raggins tonight. That's in the dirt, and Hernandez lays off that one. Pitched professionally, or excuse me, pitched in college for Delaware State and Kaiser University. Did Darian Raggins. A couple guys from Kaiser University. The shortstop Dennison and Raggins. Two and 1. Pickoff play at 2nd, and Diaz gets back. That was pretty well timed between Hovey, the 2nd baseman, and the pitcher Raggins. Still 2 and 1. Breaking ball is outside, 3 and 1. On deck is Ethan Lopez. Vibes trying to retake the lead. Breaking ball, strike 2. And that breaking ball toward the outside is been a killer pitch tonight for Raggins, bending it into the corner of the strike zone. Full count. Hernandez. Oh, what a nice stop by Raper. His throw in time. Raper at third with 2 nice plays in the inning. He keeps the Vibes off the board. We head to the 4th. It's a 1-1 ball game, a pretty good pitcher's duel brewing. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Top of the 4th, a 1-1 ball game. Mustangs and Vibes. Tyler Peterson, that's me in the broadcast booth, and you at home watching on YouTube. We thank you for joining us. Raper, Barth, and Nagel, the first 3 hitters. Raper out of play. He single-handedly kept the Vibes off the scoreboard. 2 really nice stops at third base. One on a ball that skipped over the bag, made a strong throw, and his first baseman, Barth, with a majestic pick in the dirt. And then a shot by Hernandez that he had to take on the high backhand. He hits this to left over as Hernandez, has a beat on it, and squeezes the glove for the first out. That's 4 straight fly ball outs for Leo. That'll bring up Barth. Barth's 0 for 1. Grounded to the shortstop in inning number 1. First pitch. It's popped up, and it'll be out of play. All the way up to the suite level. I was up in the suite level the other day. These are some of the nicest suites in the entire league, and it would be hard to beat it, as this is a AAA ballpark. A picnic dining hall down the right field line. And I'm excited for that tiki bar. That's going to be down the right field line. It's pretty much right next to the foul pole. It's going to be built. They're going to have to put in a land bridge once it's all said and done. But, boy, that'll be a fun spot to watch a ball game from. 1-1 to Barth with 1 out. Pops this up. Is this in play? Glenn coming back, giving it a look. This one is into the seats. 4th row behind home plate. 1-2. Leo to the plate. That is just off the plate. He really made Barr think, but he was able to lay off. That's a really good pitch on 1-2, I've got to tell you. Down out of the zone, try to get the guy to fish. Ball that looks like a strike for about the first 40 feet. Two. Pops it up again. It's in play. A known into foul territory. It's going to be Lopez right on the line who makes the catch. I'll pop out to the second baseman. 2 quick outs here in the 4th. Leo really at an economy of pitches right now. That was only 48 for him. And if you're under 60 by the time you end the 4th, then you're A-OK. Aiden Nagel, who doubled. A pretty long double to right or left center. It was Dennison who doubled to right center. So some of these guys that haven't had many at-bats for the Mustangs really putting on a nice showing tonight. High to Nagel, 2-0. His first professional hit in the 2nd. Leo was able to strand him after getting back-to-back hitters to strike out and fly out, respectively. This is fouled back and into the concourse. Two and one. In the dirt, now 3-1. Mitch Piotnik on deck, the left fielder. Two outs here in the top of the 4th in a 1-1 ball game. And that's way inside. It's ball 4. So Leo loses Nagel. He's on for the 2nd time tonight. Piotnik struck out swinging in his first at bat. From Winter Haven, Florida. A lot of Southern guys on this Billings Mustangs roster. Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Florida, North Carolina. Ground ball down the line, but foul. Another Georgia, Puerto Rico, a Texas, a Florida, a Georgia, and Arkansas. And then very south, Venezuela. That's Gene Carrera, the former Rocky Mountain Vibe. Back to first is Nagel. Mitch Piotnik was actually a Billings Mustang player while they were an affiliated team. Was part of the 15-16 teams. He was an 8th round pick in 2015 was Mitch Piotnik. 27 years old now. That's high. It's 1-1. A few of those from Leo now have been high above the zone in a non-competitive way. He was getting some swings and misses early when they were around the eyes, but these are above the helmet. There goes the runner. It's swung on a miss. The throw is on the money, but late. So it's 1-2. Nagel has stolen base. So Piotnik with a chance to hit a man in with a runner in scoring position. Leo a strike away from getting out of the inning. One and two. Ground ball foul. Out in front again. Leo now at 57 pitches. Here comes the 58th. It's high. 2-2. On deck is Threlfall, the catcher. This is hit to center field. It's shallow. Encarnacion out. He makes the catch. Leo wins the battle. A pop-up to short. No runs, no hits, no errors. A man left on. We head to the bottom of the fourth. A 1-1 ball game here in Colorado Springs.
Oh, that's right. It's time for my favorite game, the Ricky Bobby race. So we're going to meet our two contestants. What's your name, bud?
Kinsley.
Hey, I remember you. What's your name?
Lizzie.
All right, so how the game works, when I say go, you're going to pedal all the way down there to our promo staff. When you get there, ditch the bikes, turn around, race back, and the first person to break through that ribbon is getting hooked up with a prize. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, Vibe fans, let's cheer them on in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, keep it going. It's a close one. All right, get off the bikes, turn around, race back. Oh, we got a winner. Good job, buddy. You guys are both some speed demons out there. Good job. We're getting you hooked up with a prize, buddy. All right, Vibe fans, we got more baseball. Let's go, Vibes!
Bottom of the fourth, it's Ethan Lopez, Mike Anone, and Joseph Encarnacion against Darian Raggins. A 1-1 ball game. First pitch, way inside for ball one. Lopez a ground out to second in his only at bat. Hits this one softly into the glove of the first baseman. It's a line out to Barth, and there's quickly one away. Certainly did not get the kind of contact he was hoping for. nor the result. 3 hits in the ballgame for the Vibes. Mike Unknown has 1 of them. Singled back in the second. Takes a breaking ball low and outside. Strike 1 on the outside to Mike Unknown. From Wilmington, Delaware. He's played on a number of independent league teams. Houston Apollos, Santa Fe Pacifics, NoCo Owls, Rocky Mountain Vibes, just to name a few. In 2018, he was the hitting leader in the Pecos League. Pops this up behind home plate and into the stands. In 2019, he won the Pacific Association with the San Rafael Pacifics. Went to Wilmington University. His favorite athlete, not surprising, it's the New Jersey native Mike Trout. Softly hit to right, in is the right fielder, making the catch. 2 outs now. That'll bring up Joseph Encarnacion. A line out and a fly out. And now the Vibe shortstop. He struck out looking in his only at bat. First pitch breaking ball for strike 1. Both of these pitchers today are off-speed first kind of guys. Encarnacion wanted that breaking ball, but came up empty. Dragon's looking for a quick inning. That's high and away. A 1-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. Cantu RBI double, a Hovey sacrifice fly. Hit to left, hit deep. This is down the line and fair. It's going to 2-hop the wall. Dragons tried to quick pitch him, and Encarnacion has a double. The second extra base hit of the day with that Cantu double. Now that'll give a chance for Josh Glenn to knock in the go-ahead run. He gave Raggins a pretty good battle in the bottom of the 4th, but came up empty, struck through a high fastball. One of 5 strikeout victims by Raggins thus far. First pitch is swung on and missed. Glenn was looking for something good to start out the at-bat. Instead, it was a breaking ball in the dirt. Vibes trying to put together a 2-out rally. Glenn into right center. That's a base hit. It will give the Vibes the lead. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Glenn is going to have a 2-out RBI double. (2-1) Rocky Mountain. He sort of pulled up toward the end. The ball got all the way past Garcia to the wall. Now Brandon Perez. So there will be a 2-out rally here in the 4th. How long can the Vibes extend it? That's high for ball one. Perez tapped back to the pitcher in the second inning for an out. It forced Ragans to make a brilliant play coming off the mound and firing a bullet to the first baseman Barth to beat Perez. Glenn at second. Perez taps this off his foot. Two quick outs, then back-to-back doubles. Give the Vibes a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. Perez takes outside, now 2-1. Top of the order, Gio Diaz, who's been on base twice. That's who's on deck. Perez, line drive, past the glove of a diving Dennison. Perez blew a tire around first. He's got to get back. It's an RBI single, and it's a 3-1 lead. And I think Glenn at second just did enough to throw off Dennison. That ball just got past his glove. Diaz will hit with Perez at first. Perez 1 for 1 on steals this year. First pitch, Diaz takes low. Dave Hadjick coaching first base. Joe Mikulik coaching third. This is now an extended rally. All with 2 outs. Double, double, single. 2 runs and a 3-1 lead. There goes Perez, pitches way outside. The throw is not in time. It's a stolen base for Brandon Perez. So a runner at second with 2 outs. And they're going to intentionally walk Gio Diaz. So how's that for respect? So instead they're going to face Hansen, who struck out twice against Darian Ragans. A righty beginning to throw now for the Mustangs. Ragans is at 80 pitches. So they opt not to face Diaz. Instead, they'll go after Hansen. And this is hit to second. Hovey shovels to the shortstop, Dennison at second, and that will end the inning. 2 runs for the Vibes on 3 hits. No errors, 2 men left on base. They've got the lead once again. We will head to the 5th inning. 3-1 Vibes. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Top of inning number 5. Zach Threlfall leading it off against Jorge Leo. Threlfall, Dennison, and Taylor, 8, 9, and 1 to face the Vibe starter. First pitch, in and out of the glove of Josh Glenn. A big RBI double for Glenn, followed up by an RBI single by Brandon Perez. It's a 3-1 lead. The intentional walk to Diaz pays off. They got out of the inning. They got Hansen on one pitch. That's inside. Just 2 hits for the Mustangs off Leo. Whoa, hello. Well, lost the grip of that one, and it's 2-1. You're good for maybe one of those every 5 starts. Here's the 2-1. Hit to right, a base hit for Threlfall. It's hit number 3. So 2 doubles and a single. That's the attack tonight. And now Dennison. Dennison hit a deep double to right field. Came around to score in the 3rd. That was the the Mustangs' only run. Vibes leading 3-1 here in the top of inning number 5. First pitch in the dirt, and Threlfall thought about it, but heads back. And now Mike Garcia is going to have a chat with Jorge Leo here. No one up in the Vibes bullpen at this moment. This will be a refocusing of Leo, who's at 64 pitches, who has pitched well. And now home plate umpire Arturo Belmonte is going to break this up. Promotion. So Dennison, a man at first, he's in a 1-0 count. We are now joined by a special guest. I've coerced her into coming on the radio. It's our Director of Marketing, Kay Goodell.
Hey, Vibes fans, what's going on?
Her back for her second appearance. It's a 2-0 count to Dennison. He goes around for a strike 1. So, Kay, we've been talking about some of the upcoming promotions. I know you're very excited for tomorrow.
I'm the most excited. Rodeo night is my absolute favorite night of the year. I'm a country girl. I'm from the South, so I am doing it big. There are going to be mechanical bulls, live bulls, bucking broncs, horses, pretty much everything you can imagine is going to be here.
Ground ball up the middle. Encarnacion on a great dive. Shovels to second for 1 on a bare hand to first. Not in time. How about that, though, between Encarnacion and Ethan Lopez? The glove flip to bare hand.
Whew.
It's going to be the nicest fielder's choice you see all year. Wow. 1 out in the inning on the 6-4 fielder's choice. As you were saying.
That was a really great interruption, though. I mean, yeah, we're going to have fireworks, too, after the game tomorrow. All the Bulls, Bronx, country music, line dancing. It's going to be amazing. All
things that I really do not have much context for in my life.
That's fine. I will get you out there. We'll teach you how to line dance on the dugout tomorrow.
I'm up for it. Teach me how to line dance. There's something about arms interlocking and spinning around and.
Yeah, that's a little more swing dance, but we'll get you caught up on it. We'll teach you Copperhead Road.
Wrong trope.
A little bit.
Okay.
We'll do it all.
Pitch to Taylor is down low. 2-0. 3-1 Vibes. So we know Country Night is big for you tomorrow. But there's something even better that I know. Again, I'm not about it, but I know the kids love it. Saturday night, it's our Marvel night.
Yes, we have Marvel Superhero Night. We're going to have a costume contest. I had some really cool Marvel prizes get delivered today. Just in time for the contest. So if you're coming out, dress in your Marvel best, and we'll get you on the dugout during the game for a fan vote of who has the best costume.
I'm not a comic book guy, but I know it's a huge thing, and I know there's movies coming out every 6 months that I have no idea what they're about, but I know they're huge. So I know a lot of people will enjoy that.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of movies. I've seen maybe a quarter of them because there's probably like over 100 at this point.
2-0. That's high, 3-0. And then moving forward, we have Sunday and Monday, 2 more days full of promotions.
Oh, yeah, Monday.
And again, I'm going to insist that you hold that right in front of your. There you go.
Monday, of course, is our 4th of July day. We've got that game, and then post-game, we're going to have the biggest fireworks show of the season here. So it's not going to be one you want to miss. It's going to be a very big fireworks show.
3-0 to the leadoff hitter, Cruz Taylor. And that's outside. It's ball 4. So 2 men on now with 1 out. Dennison goes down to second. That'll bring up Jordan Hovey. So Mike Garcia now is going to get someone throwing down in the Vibes bullpen. So this is the first time all game that the Mustangs have had more than 1 base runner. It's 3-1 Mustangs. Tyler Peterson with our Director of Marketing, Kay Goodell.
What up, Vibes fans?
And I know I didn't look ahead to the Rockies series, but this is really one long homestand. This is hit to left. Hernandez coming in, still coming in. He makes the catch for the second out. But we've got another whole homestand right after this one with a ton of great promotions for that Rockies series. I'm looking forward to them. What can the fans expect?
Well, we might have a special visitor from the North Pole the next series.
What?
Just throwing that one out there. Was talking with the North Pole earlier today. They will be attending our Christmas in July game next Saturday, the 9th. So that's going to be really fun. There's also going to be a giant snowball fight on the field after the game. That definitely going to take you down on that one.
And when you say snowball,
I mean giant marshmallows.
Here's Garcia, who hits this one out of play. That's Armando Valle warming up in the Vibes bullpen. We did have a marshmallow fight last year that, let's just say, it got out of hand. It was hilarious to watch. So this will be fun after the game on, I believe we're calling it Christmas in July. Is that correct?
Yeah, so Christmas in July. There may even be some polar bears coming. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening the next 2 weeks here at the Vibes. We've got a lot. But, yeah, we'll have that post-game marshmallow fight. I know last year's was big. This one's even bigger. Today we had over 2,000 pounds of marshmallows come.
This is a base hit to left and an RBI for Mr. Billings, Jalen Garcia. It's a 1-run game as Dennison comes in. And to second goes Cruz Taylor. It's 3-2. Well, the more animals, the better. We had a petting zoo earlier this year.
I'm all for the animals. That's my favorite thing. So as many as I can get here, we'll keep a tally and see if I can top it next year too.
Of course, we've got dogs pretty much every day here at UC Health Park. You can buy yourself a dog ticket. We've got the employees' dogs running about the office.
Oh, yeah. I actually met a dog fan today that it's his 5th birthday, and he was adorable, little German Shepherd.
Oh, wow. This is Raper. 2 men on, 2 men out. Fouls the first pitch away. Swings off the hands into the crowd. 2 strikes on him. Speaking with Katie Goodell, our director of marketing, and you are on the Twitter machine for the Vibes. You are on the Instagram. You are on the Facebook. And I know some other teams like to have a little fun with you. What's it been like this year on Twitter, fighting with some of those other guys? It's all in fun, isn't it?
I think it's fun. I have a lot of fun getting to communicate with other teams. I like the little front office trades thing that we can do and other stuff. It's all good fun, good relationships with those other teams for sure.
That's high. 1-2 to Raper, batting at .295, 4 home runs, 28 RBI. He's 0 for 2 today with 2 flyouts. The tying run in scoring position. Valle to the plate. Ripped down the line, foul. Just in front of that one. And that could have been 2 runs. Well, I was talking earlier about all these different Southerners, a lot of Georgias and Floridas, and you yourself being from the South.
Yeah, I've lived all over. I lived in Georgia for a while, and my family actually lives in Florida now, so that's where I get to go home for the holidays.
We learned a little bit more about Georgia geography on the broadcast yesterday. I can't remember the town that we mispronounced, but you got on us. You told us right away how wrong we were. Back to the screen foul.
That's a very famous town. There's a lot of country songs about it. Like, I feel like you guys should know that song, the town. It's famous.
Well, Aaron said to me, he goes, you know Tim McGraw. I go, well, I know the name. So, I mean, already my education for country night begins for tomorrow.
Oh, we'll get you caught up quick because we've got a lot of Tim McGraw playing. Faith Hill, the wife, will be playing.
2-2 now to Raper with 2 outs, 2 runners on. A run in for the Mustangs on the RBI single by Jalen Garcia. It's a 3-2 ball game. It's a big spot for Jorge Leo. Valle is ready in the bullpen. The pitch. Foul back again. This is a good battle right now. You obviously interact a lot with the fans on social media. What have some of the fan outreach been in the last week with the new team?
It's been really exciting. It gets a lot of people excited. Of course, that brings in more questions to everything about the park, and I just love answering that, knowing people are excited and want to know and be prepared coming here to UC Health Park. They're engaging. They love seeing all the player photos that we're posting, and they're like, oh, that guy did so great last night, and it's exciting that we have to produce that content for them and get them really engaged with the team.
Well, this is a big pitch now. It's a full count to Jackson Raper with 2 men on, 2 men out. This might be Leo's last batter of the ball game. He's at 82 pitches. Valle is ready. Leading from second is Taylor. Leading from first is Garcia. They're playing behind the runners. And an inside move from Leo just to make sure they aren't going anywhere. Three and 2 the count. Leo's got the pitch he wants. And here it is. Ground ball toward Encarnacion. On the backhand. Strong throw is high. On the bag. Not in time. Run scores. That's an error. That's an E6. And this game is tied. He took it on the backhand and wound up and threw it just a bit high. Mike Annone could not get down in time. It's an E6. It's an unearned run. Taylor scores. At second is Garcia. It's the righty Barth against Leo. The lefty Nagel on deck, and that might be who Valle is waiting for. 2 runs in. Garcia dancing off second. And the first pitch. Hit to left. Back is Hernandez. Under the ball, near the line. He makes the catch. The inning is over. So the Vibes do not surrender the lead to the Mustangs, but the game is tied. Kay Goodell, thank you so much for stopping by. Fans looking forward to the promotions, and we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, great as always.
We will take a break. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. A tie ball game, 5-5. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back. It's the bottom of inning number 5. It's Cantu leading it off against Raggins, followed by Hernandez and Lopez. It's a 3-3 ball game. First pitch on the way is inside. Well, our director of marketing exits, and in our press box manager, Mr. Jake Bear.
Thanks for having me, Tyler. It's always a pleasure.
Your return to the Rocky Mountain airwaves. This is flipped over toward first, and it's caught by Barth. I know last year you appeared on a few Vibes broadcasts with Mr. Mike Lewis.
Got on a few last year, so I'm happy to be back. It feels like home. I got to give a quick shout out to the first baseman there who made that play, Jordan Barth, 2018 Augustana National Champions, D2.
He's from Cold Spring, Minnesota, which does not sound like the most hospitable town I've ever heard of. Don't you want warm springs in Minnesota, not cold springs?
That's what you'd think, but they got good water out of there, Tyler. I'll tell you what, man.
Okay. This is Hernandez with 1 out and a tie ball game. That is down low. Looks like we will see Armando Valle for the 6th. So right now, Jorge Leo will receive a no decision unless these hitters can score a run for him. So, Jake, I know you wear a lot of hats. I saw you doing a few different things today. That's strike 2. I think I saw you in center field during the anthem. It looks like you had to sort of stop. Were you setting up the Synergy cameras? What were you doing out there?
Yeah, we were getting some cameras set up. Those are the cameras that scouts use to watch our players. Some of these guys are most of these guys, I should say, are playing on this team, trying to get looks, chance to get up to affiliated, signed with an affiliated team. So we set those up so the scouts can see them. And for Joseph Encarnacion, he's going to be looking pretty good on those babies tonight. A couple of web gems from him. We saw one last night, too.
Yeah, it was a great diving stop. The arrow wasn't so great, but he had 2 really nice stops up the hole. The glove looking really good. And out in the inning.
I guess we can edit that later, huh?
I'll take that out in post. Ground ball down third and out of play. Hernandez, then Lopez. Speaking with Jake Bear, who's our press box manager, but you've been here for a couple years now with Rocky Mountain.
I've been here since 2019, so ever since the Vibes have been in town, I've been around. We were off for that COVID year, but I've been around for the entirety of the Vibes organization, and it's been kind of fun to watch the ball club, change from rookie ball and in.
2-2 to Hernandez. Bases are empty here in the bottom of the 5th.
I got to ask Tyler, doing all these broadcasts, then this is the second year you've done it with the Pioneer League. What's your favorite part about the Pioneer League? What makes it unique as a league? It's
not the strike 3 to Hernandez, I'll say that. I think the coolest part of this league is, a lot of times when we were young, we like to be, GM on MLB The Show and create a team and trade for guys. And although me, myself, and nor you are actually doing that here, it's basically that. You are with GMs, you're with coaches who are scouting the country, trying to find guys, bringing guys in. Hey, that guy was on waivers. Oh, he was really good at Ogden. We should bring him in. That sort of thing. As Lopez into left field, a base hit. It's the creation of a team. You really get to know these guys. They want to be here. They're fighting to break through. So you get a lot of guys who really, don't take themselves too seriously. They're fighting for a spot and really are mostly stand-up, good young men trying to make a career out of this.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I like that even though we're no longer affiliated with an MLB team, I mean, we are an MLB-affiliated league, it still is kind of that minor league mindset of everybody in it together. I love that.
Here's Unknown. First pitch, breaking ball, called, strike. They've got a shift on Unknown as Hovey is into right field. A 3-3 ball game. That was the 7th hit for the Vibes. Down low. A ball. Two outs in the bottom of the 5th. That's down low as well. I'll turn the tables on you, Jake. Obviously, things are a little bit different now with the restructured Monclova deal, but what has been sort of your favorite aspect of the Pioneer League?
I think I agree with you a little bit. I love that it's sort of guys either getting a second chance, maybe some guys after college ball signing with us here, or guys who have been in affiliated ball and are trying to get back. And I just love that this league gives guys an opportunity to kind of show themselves, and maybe some didn't pan out for them the first time, but, second time around, and these guys play their tails off every day trying to get another chance.
There goes Lopez. It's strike 2, and that's a stolen base. So Unknown will bat with a man in scoring position as we start to get a little bit of rain now, and anytime you get a little bit of rain, you want to be the team leading. This is a big at-bat for Unknown. 3-2, 2 outs. Ground ball towards second. Hovey eats him up. Lopez will stop at third. And that, I believe, is going to be an error on Jordan Hovey. That ball came up on the lip of the grass. It's going to be a tough play. We're going to go to the bullpen. We'll come back. We'll tell you who's coming in. A tough play for the second baseman, Hovey. It'll be first and third with 2 outs. You're watching Vibes Baseball. Welcome back to UC Health Park. Tyler Peterson sitting with our press box manager, Jake Bear. It's the bottom of the fifth. It's a 3-3 game. Into the game now is Foster Pace, a 25-year-old right-hander from Flower Mound, Texas. And he was at Colorado Springs. The question is, where in Colorado Springs? He's from Roseville, California, near Sacramento. Is he a UCCS guy? Let's have a look at these game notes. Very nice game notes made by Brennan Metz. He was a Colorado Springs Snow Sock, the other team in town, kind of.
I've been curious about that. That's in the Pecos League, right?
That is a Pecos League team, so it is somewhat of a semi-pro designation. Certainly not under the MLB umbrella. I want to know a little bit more about, I teased it earlier in another broadcast, but you know Andrew Hansen, the Vibe second baseman.
Yeah, Andrew and I are both from Minnesota, and I actually coached a team that Andrew played for back in the day, TCBA, out of the Twin Cities there in Minnesota. And Andrew was a stud. I coached a year after him, but he was still kind of the talk of the town after he left, after he was gone.
For Reagans, he goes 4 2/3 innings, allows 7 hits. So far, 3 runs, all earned, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. It'll be Encarnacion against Foster Pace.
Ripped a double into the corner last time. I'd like to see another one of those right now.
Vibes would take that. Encarnacion 1 for 2 with that double. Breaking ball outside for ball 1.
Yeah, I'm curious. With the Pecos League, do you know, is that Colorado only, or do they
No,
expand
Pecos
a little
League.
bit?
Pecos League is, I want to say, Texas, New Mexico, California, Arizona. They've got teams everywhere. This is down the line, but foul. I believe in that league, whether I'm not sure if the players are paid or not, but I do know that Dominic Hernandez was talking to us before the start of the season. He said, this will be the first time I don't ever have to drive myself to the game. We actually have team buses when we go on trips. So, yeah, different animal altogether. 1-1 to Encarnacion. In the dirt. Stopped by the catcher, Threlfall. Well, rain coming down again. This is a great opportunity for the Vibes. First and third, 2 outs in a 3-3 ball game. Lopez at third, Anon at first. This is popped up behind second. Hovey underneath it. Puts it away. The inning is over. The Vibes threaten. They do not score. No runs on a hit. An error. 2 men left on base. Jake, you want to stick around for the top of the 6th, or are you going to split?
I think I might as well stick around.
You might as well stick around. All right. To the top of the 6th we go. It's a 3-3 ball game. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
All right, let's see those moves. All right, keep it going, buddy. You got the moves. All right, keep it going. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. That is it. Good job. Good job. All right, Vibe fans, let's make some noise. Did this kid win? What about my buddy? I think we got our winner, man. Good job, man. You got the moves today here at UC Health Park. All right, Vibes. Let's go, Vibes.
Top of the 6th inning, it's Aiden Nagel to face the new pitcher, Armando Valle. Valle, his 3rd appearance. So far, 3 1/3 innings. Just a hit and a run, 5 strikeouts. First pitch to Nagel is swung on and missed. Tyler Peterson sitting with our press box manager, Jake Bear. So, Jake, I know you're a Minnesota native originally. What brought you out to Colorado Springs in the first place?
I was transferring out to finish school at UCCS. Pretty good institution, if you ask me. Kind of like it around here. I stuck around.
So you're a mountain lion then?
I am a mountain lion. Proud one at that. Probably should give a quick shout out to Seth Davis out of the Vibes bullpen.
Yes. Seth
Former
Davis.
mountain lion, made his way up to the Pioneer League. Now is pitching for the Vibes and has a couple of nice outings actually.
Nagel takes high. Well, Armando Valle, pretty good work. 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. He walked 2 batters and struck out 3. That's swung on and missed. It's strike 2.
All right, Tyler, as someone who's been around kind of every stadium in the Pioneer League, last year you were on the road everywhere, right?
Yes. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for Valle.
I've heard from a few people that our ballpark here at UC Health is one of the best in the Pioneer League. You have comments on that?
As a facility, absolutely. So, I mean, we're talking about ballparks that were built for rookie ball versus a ballpark that was built for a AAA club. So, I mean, in that respect, it's really, apples and garbage cans, and that's not really a fair comparison. But, I mean, really, there are some beautiful ballparks. Dealer Park that the Mustangs play in is a great facility for rookie ball. Melaleuca Field, where I was with the Chuckers, great facility. You get a few that might need a little bit of work or a facelift, and for as large as this place is, the batting cages, the field, the amenities, it's really hard to beat for ball at this level.
Yeah, you mentioned that the amenities. That's a good reason for Vibes fans to get out and catch a game this year, especially while the Vibes are just getting hot. Mounting a little bit of a first half comeback, if you can say that. Kind of a rough start, but clawing our way back. What's the official count on the first half standings?
Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts for Piotnik. Well, the Vibes, despite the bad start, sit just 8 games back of Ogden. Glacier, who has a better record, sits farther back of Missoula in the north. As we know, all the records go back to 0 on July the 19th for the second half. But this Vibes team, since the 21st of June, is 4-2. This is Threlfall, the catcher. That's strike 1. Now, I've never been to the state of Minnesota. I know it's the land of 10,000 lakes. What do I need to know about Minnesota other than everyone there is hockey crazy?
Get there in the summer. I'd say avoid January through March. Get there in the summer, enjoy the lakes, and bring some bug spray. That's about the advice that I got for you there.
Now, have you been to the new Target Field?
Oh yeah. Yep. Open in 2010, I believe.
The new Target Field, I say.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
it
remember.
Still seems new to me.
I remember the Glad Bag so many years. Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome, of course, home of both the Vikings and the Twins, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Valle, 3 strikeouts. A pretty good showing by Jake Bear. He threatens a rally in the bottom of the 5th. He strikes out the side in the top of the 6th.
I'll be back. I'll see what I can do next time. Thanks for having me, Tyler.
Thanks for coming on, Jake. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 3-3. Bottom of the 6th, I'm all alone once again. Except for you. I appreciate everyone who's watching tonight. Of Mustangs and Vibes Baseball, 60 folks with us at the moment. Ethan Lopez leading it off after a great 1-2-3 inning by Armando Valle. Glenn takes low from Foster Pace. 3-3 ball game in the bottom of the 6th. 3 runs on 4 hits and an error for Billings. 3 runs on 7 hits and an error for Rocky Mountain. Glenn takes inside, 2-0. A RBI double with 2 outs in the 4th. 1 for 2 is Glenn. That was his first professional RBI. Here's the 2-0. That's down the right field line and out of play. Glenn, Perez, and Diaz, 8, 9, and 1 to face Foster Pace. It's a bullpen game now. Right now it's Valle and Pace in a 3-3 ball game. Glenn takes high, and oh, that went off the mask. Off the helmet, I should say. That hit him in the helmet. At first, I thought maybe it was just a matter of it hitting the glove, but no, you could hear the plastic on the rim of the helmet. It hit right under the visor. And they're going to get him out of this ball game. And that is scary for Josh Glenn. That's Emily Weaver, the athletic trainer. I think Glenn maybe wants to stay in this ball game, but he will not be allowed to. Pedro Alfonseca will be the pinch runner. A scary hit by pitch. And this will be a designated pinch runner. So we are going to see Luis Navarro enter for Pedro Alfonseca, I believe. Or actually, it wouldn't be a designated pinch runner. It would just be a pinch runner because Glenn is out of this ball game. So Alfonseca will run. A pinch runner here in the 6th. And we hope Glenn is okay. Navarro's going to strap on the gear and take some warm-up catches down in the bullpen. And you know what we might see here? I wonder if Joe Mikulik is trying to get Alfonseca in the game as a pitcher and bringing him in. And there's going to be a talk here. The umpires will get together. Joe Mikulik is going to have a conversation with Jim Riggleman. I wonder if they're going to try to have Alfonseca pitch in this game and then bring Valle back in the game. I mean, I've seen that in Tampa Bay with Kevin Cash. I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going to happen. I know at some point Luis Navarro is coming into this ball game. Unless what they're trying to do is this. They might be pinch running Navarro for the catcher Glenn. And now they're pinch running for the pinch runner. Does that make any sense? But why would they even do that? So I am I'm totally confused here, but we'll figure it out. Alfonseca is running for Glenn at first. I know that much, and I know Perez is at home plate. First pitch to Perez is inside. Alfonseca, no attempts yet. Has not had an at-bat. He's a two-way guy. We've only seen him as a pitcher. Back is Alfonseca, and that was close. He is safe. Not sure what the discussion exactly was, but it's 1-0 to Perez with Alfonseca at first. And again, Alfonseca gets back, and they've got him. He is picked off 1-3. So Alfonseca was going the wrong way. And this inning is now going the wrong way for the Vibes. Base is empty, 1 out. Off the end of the bat, over Hovey, and into right field, a base hit. Brandon Perez breaks his bat, but gets on with a single. And now it'll turn over to the top of the order, Gio Diaz. So it's been a strange inning. Glenn hit under the helmet. Alfonseca running for him, causing some confusion. But now Perez at first, Diaz at the plate. It's taken for a strike on the outside. For much of this season, Brandon Perez was batting either leadoff or second. And now with Perez batting ninth, that puts a guy in front of Diaz, leadoff hitter, when the lineup flips over. Diaz pops this up on the infield. Dennison makes the catch. 2 outs. And now that'll bring up Andrew Hansen. 2 away in the inning. Perez with a little bit of a lean. Shows bunt, pulls it back. That's a pass ball, I believe. We'll have another look. That fastball just went right past Delfall. Hansen showed bunt, pulled it back. Yeah, that's a pass ball. So Perez to second. So he might have screened the catcher there. Swing and a miss for Hansen, chased a high fastball. It's 1-1. Vibes looking for another 2-out rally. Back to the screen. 1-2. They've got 2 of their runs with 2 outs. Perez has good speed. He will score on a single. Hansen's got to bring him in, though. The 1-2 pitch from Pace. Hit to center. Not deep. Garcia makes the catch, and the inning is over. So a strange inning. After it's all said, it's no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left on base. We head to the 7th. It's a 3-3 ball game. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Hola, yo soy Luis Navarro. Tú estás viendo Vice Baseball.
So Luis Navarro does come into this game after Glenn hit under the visor, and we are hoping that it did not actually catch too much of the forehead area, but he was taken out of this game with a pitch high up and in. Navarro now at catcher, replacing Alfonseca, who ran for Glenn. It's Valle against Dennison, Taylor, and Hovey. Valle struck out the side in the 6th. This is hit to right, down the line. It is a fair ball. Another extra base hit for Dennison. He's going for 3. Encarnacion's relay throw, not in time. It's a triple for Mason Dennison. He's been on 3 times, a double, a fielder's choice, and now a triple. He scored 2 runs. The infield comes in on Cruz Taylor. And now the Mustangs are threatening to take the lead for the first time. A lefty-lefty matchup. And that's strike one. Dennison at third. Just the way Billings wanted to start this seventh. A righty warming now for the Vibes. In the dirt, blocked by Navarro. It'll be two lefties, Taylor and Hovey, and then the righty Garcia. The three batters due up. Another stop by Navarro. This is the Lubbock Christian Battery. These guys were teammates in college. Valle and Navarro. Two and one. Runner at third, nobody out. Off the plate, 3-1. No for 2 days so far for Cruz Taylor. He walked in the fifth and later scored. The 3-1. Off the hands, behind second, a base hit, an RBI. And the Mustangs have their first lead of the game. It's 4-3 on the RBI single by Taylor. Vibes are up 3-1. They are now down 4-3. And here's Hovey. Hovey's 0 for 2 with a sac fly. What a night for Mason Dennison so far. That's swung back and fouled. Been on base 3 times, scored 3 runs. Valle struck out 3 straight in the 6th. Allowed back-to-back hits here in the 7th. Squares to bunt. Pushes this toward the Mustangs dugout out of play. It's 0-2. These Mustangs don't steal a whole lot. Only 14 steals as a team. Valle is going to check on Taylor. Taylor's got one of those steals. It's really Jalen Garcia than everyone else. Jalen Garcia is 7 for 7, and the next highest is 2. Again, Taylor back. The 0-2 in the dirt, blocked by Navarro. A 4-3 ball game. Billings has taken the lead here in the 7th on a triple, then a single. Down low again. Snap throw to first, and whoa, heads up. Mike Unknown has to run after that one. He makes the catch. The umpire, it's Gary Tchaikovsky, who dove for his life down there. It's 2-2. Cruz got back in time to first base, but Unknown had to go into foul territory to catch that one. And again, Valle throws over, and again, Taylor's back. So he's really making Taylor wait, or excuse me, Hovey wait. For the Vibes in the 7th, it's Cantu, Hernandez, and Ethan Lopez. Swing and a miss. And Valle has his 4th strikeout. There's one away. He has more strikeouts now than the starter Leo. So now the righty Garcia. There is a righty ready in the Vibes bullpen. Looks like Nathan Draves. Again, Valle is going to throw over. And again, Valle throws over, and this time they almost had him. Taylor got an extra step. And he was almost toast. I believe that's Nathan Draves warming up. I can't quite tell. Garcia takes low. Triple, a single, a strikeout. We're only 4 batters into this inning, but we've had a lot of throws over to first. The lefty Raper on deck. Valle to Garcia. Fouled off of Navarro. Well, right now, the Vibes are down to their last catcher. Their last normal catcher, that is. We've got Cesar Lopez on the bench. And they've already used Alfonseca. Again, a throw over. The only other player available is the DH Cantu. The 1-1, there goes Taylor. It's down low. The throw is late, and he is in there. So finally, Taylor takes off and swipes second. That's going to be Cruz Taylor's 2nd of the year. Pitch was in the dirt. Navarro got off a pretty strong throw, but just a bit late. 2-1, ground ball toward third. And they'll get the run at first, or the runner at first is, well, Brandon Perez really did not look back Cruz Taylor, and he takes third on the play. So it's a 5-3 ground out. Jackson Raper with 2 outs. So Perez did not make the runner stop, and Taylor takes third. There's strike one. I've been told we're taking questions on the Vibes Twitter. I just found out. Ground ball unknown on the dive. He's got to get to first himself. He dives. He's there. 3 unassisted. Inning over. It's a run on a hit. No errors. A man left on base. The Mustangs have their first lead of the game. We'll take a break. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 4-3 Mustangs.
That's right, Vibe fans. It's time to get on your feet. It's the 7th inning stretch. Hanging out here in the banquet, it's Take Me Out to the Ball Game. You guys know the words. Let's all sing along. Let's go, Vibes!
Seventh inning stretch is over. Back into the game is Foster Pace. He'll face Cantu Hernandez and Ethan Lopez here in the 7th. It's 4-3 Vibes. Welcome back. I've been told we are taking questions on Twitter, something I used to do back in the Idaho Falls days, but someone has done it for me. Daryl McCoy wants to know, what was my most embarrassing moment personally? Nice try, Daryl. Ulysses Cantu. Now, the point of the question of the day was to pose a question to the fans, not a question for me. It was not supposed to be an AMA, but we'll do an AMA tonight for Kay and Jake, who were nice enough to sit in with me earlier. First pitch to Cantu from Pace. Vibes trail by a run. That's a strike. Kay wants to know what's my go-to karaoke song. Well, I will answer that one. I usually go with Ohio by Bowling for Soup. Gets the people involved as well. Cantu takes inside under the arms. If you have a question you'd like to try to pose to me, go ahead and hit us up on our Rocky Mountain Vibes Twitter. I will I'll answer them if I feel like it. 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Pace to Cantu. Ground ball into the glove of the shortstop, Dennison. His throw on the money. 1 out in the inning, some hard contact, but Cantu comes up empty. Now Hernandez. Hernandez today is 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a ground ball to third. First pitch. Breaking ball, it stays high. It's a 4-3 ball game here in the 7th. A lefty warming for the Mustangs. Foster Pace has put in some really good work. Swing and a miss, and a big swing by Hernandez as well. Foster Pace 1 2/3 innings. It's 1-1 to Hernandez. And that's high, 2-1. Fastball at 89 from Pace. This is the heart of the order. Two and one to Dominique. Bases are empty. Ground ball underneath the on-deck hitter Lopez. It's 2-2. Ground ball toward first. The first baseman, Barth, is there. Goes to the bag. 3 unassisted and 2 away. 2 outs for Pace. He's now gone a full 2 innings. And now Ethan Lopez. Hernandez chased that one, but he got a little bit of wood on it. Lopez hit a home run in yesterday's ball game. His first of the season. First pitch, fastball, called, strike on the outside. Had a single back in the 4th and stole a base. He is 1 for 3. That's down low. Did he go? No, says Gary Chachowski at first. Bases are empty. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Lopez swings and a miss. And that time, I think he geared up a little too early in the motion of Foster Pace and was too early on that pitch. Ground ball up the middle, charging as a shortstop. He gets a bad hop. This is going to be an infield single. And now with the lefty unknown coming up, Riggleman is going to go to the bullpen for his lefty. We'll take a break. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Vibes trail 4-3. do anything for you. The only lefty out of the bullpen for the Mustangs is Bo Bovelin. 6 feet tall, 195 from Bryan, Arkansas. Went to the University of Central Oklahoma. Foster Pace, well, a great outing out of the bullpen for him. 2 innings, 2 hits. So far, no runs, no strikeouts, no walks. Been fairly clean. 4 straight have been retired before that unknown infield single. It's about as on the line between hit and error you can get. And now we have a pinch runner at first. Or excuse me, that was Ethan Lopez. That was not Micah Known. Now it's Micah Known. I am one column or one row too far down my scorebook. That's all that is. This is a Known versus the lefty Bovelin. Bovelin spelled Bonvillain. Vibes trail by 1. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. That's the first pitch strike to Micah Known. The 0-1, a Known, up the middle. It is into the glove of the shortstop. He goes the short way himself. Right back up the middle went Micah Known, but there was somebody standing there. We'll head to the 8th. It's still 4-3 Mustangs. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. It's the top of the 8th inning, a 4-3 Mustangs lead. New pitcher out of the bullpen for the Vibes. It's the home debut of Nathan Draves. Manhattan Beach, California native. He's 6'6", 235. 23 years old. One of the 3 Lynn University products. He'll face Barth, Nagel, Piotnik here in the 8th. Armando Valle, some nice work out of the bullpen. 2 innings, 2 hits, a run, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. And he pours in strike 1 to Barth. Some good defense again from the Mustangs, keeping the Vibes off the board. It's 4-3. Inside, it's 1-1. Barth 0 for 3, a ground out, pop-up, fly out. Slight shift toward left center for the center fielder Hansen. Up the middle, that's a base hit. Now Nagel, the DH. A double, a walk, and a strikeout. Runner at first, nobody out here in the 8th. Swing and a miss. Draves picked up his first professional win in his debut. That was in northern Colorado. Back to first is Barth. A 3-pitch pitcher. Fastball, slider, curve. Well, for a team that doesn't steal a whole lot, the Vibes pitchers are sure paying attention to these base runners. That missed. 2-1. In the 8th, the bottom 3 of the order, Encarnacion, Navarro, and Perez. It'll be 3 right-handed hitters. I wonder if we will see the lefty or whether they'll bring in a new pitcher. The rule is, even though Bo Bovelin got the last out of the inning, he did not face 3 batters. If you get out of an inning, you don't have to face 3 batters. You got to start the next inning fresh. You can bring someone else in. Two and one to Nagel, the DH. Swing and a miss again. Fastball at 92 from Nathan Draves. Lynn University, we've heard that school name a lot. Pitched for Lynn this year, had 2 saves. An ERA of 4.91 in 15 games, a record of 1-2. That's high, it's 3-2. A full count. You think Barth's taking off here? Well, Drave certainly does. He checks on him again. And again, Draves throws over, and Barth basically was 2 steps off the bag that time. The full count pitch. Finally to the plate. There goes Barth. It's swung on, fouled off. So he was running on the 3-2. No steals on the year for Barth. Now we'll have a conversation between Navarro and Draves. It's 3-0 Rockies in the bottom of the 7th. The Grand Junction Rockies over the Northern Colorado Owls. 3-1 Voyagers over Range Riders in Great Falls, top of the 8th. In Ogden, 5-3 Raptors over the Boise Hawks in the 7th. And, oh, jeez, in just the bottom of the 4th, Missoula 12, Idaho Falls 10. That game in Missoula. Again, they'll throw over. It's not a huge lead for Barth at all, but he's running on the pitch. There he goes, swung on and missed. The throw down is in time. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. 2 outs. So all that throwing over did eventually pay off as Barth was not able to get a huge lead. And then when he did go, Engel swung through it. It's a caught stealing, 2-6. Now it's Piotnik with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Draves blows it by him. It's a big play for the Vibes. Down 1. And you go with a runner on, no one out, to no one on, 2 men out. The 0-2. Off the hands. Perez into foul territory. The inning is over. Strike him out, throw him out, double play, and a weak pop-up. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if the Vibes can take some momentum. Encarnacion, Glenn, and Perez. Or rather, Navarro. Encarnacion, Navarro, and Perez, the first 3. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
Fans, it is time for the Fan Roulette Cam. Let's find out where it is landing. It's the dance cam. Time to see those dance moves. Oh, you got it. Keep it going. Uh-oh. Where our single ladies at? Let's go, Vibe fans. It's the dance cam. Oh, I see you guys out there. Oh, yeah, I see you guys. Look at those dance moves. There you go. I see our junior Vibes over there. What up, guys? That's right. Let's keep it going. It's the dance camp. That's right. Let's go, Vibes. Oh, good job, Vibe fans. I saw you guys out there.
Bottom of the 8th inning, another new pitcher, Jack Goonan. Jack Goonan, his 14th appearance, his team-leading 14th appearance, an ERA of 4.80. No record. He'll face Encarnacion, Navarro, and Perez. And it will not be Navarro in the on-deck circle. That's Cesar Lopez. It will be the designated pinch hitter. So Goonan, big guy, 6'4", 240. Weak ground ball. And this will be an infield single. Raper tried to take it on the bare hand. That's exactly what the Vibes need. Encarnacion, a leadoff single, a leadoff bunt single. And now we are going to get the designated pinch hitter, Cesar Lopez. He will hit here in the 8th. First pitch is down low. Lopez did not start the game. One and 0. Ground ball up the middle, right to the shortstop. Makes the play, goes to second. That's a 6-3 double play. They could not have put the shortstop Dennison in a better spot for that ground ball. And the shifts tonight have killed the Vibes. Brandon Perez takes that pitch, bouncing in front of home plate. Well, line drive, foul. A lot of sort of strange plays in this game. Six-3 double play here. 2 outs in the inning. Brandon, weak ground ball toward the shortstop. And that's the 3rd out. So we head to the 9th. It's a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Top of the 9th inning, it's Mustangs 4, Vibes 3. And we are going to get a pinch hitter. It's Bryce Jackson. He'll hit for Thelfall here. So Jackson, Dennison, and Taylor, the first 3. Pinch hitter here in the 9th. Might be the use of the designated pinch hitter here as well. Draves throws high. A small slate of scores around the major leagues this morning and throughout the day. Cubs beat the Reds 15-7. Ground ball to a known. Takes it to first himself, 1 away. Kyle Hendricks got his 4th win of the year. Cubs are 16 games under 500, 30-46. Austin Nola got the win in a divisional matchup. The Phillies and the Braves. Phillies won 14-4. Blue Jays beat the Rays in Toronto. Yusei Kikuchi got the win. He's now 3-4. Guardians beat the Twins 5-3 in Cleveland. Here's Dennison. He shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike. Pirates beat the Brewers 8-7. The Astros beat the Yankees 2-1. Some pretty good matchups recently between the Astros and Yankees. These ones being played in Houston. 2 games still going on. Top of the 5th in L.A., Dodgers and Padres tied at 1. And in the 5th in Seattle, the A's have just tied the ball game. It's 4-4 between Oakland and Seattle. Dennison fouls this back. What a day for Mason Dennison, the shortstop. Had a lot of plays to make it short today. He's scored 3 runs. He's been on base all 3 at bats, a double, a fielder's choice, and a triple. So a 2-for-3 day. Gets his 4th at bat here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. Blew him away. It's the 2nd strikeout for Draves. And that'll bring up Cruz Taylor. I saw Al Pesto in the bullpen of the Mustangs, but with the way Goonan was pitching, I don't see why you would take him out for the 9th. Top of the order for the Vibes in the bottom of the 9th. Diaz, Hansen, Cantu. Strike 1. A 1-for-3 day for Taylor. A touch inside, a shake of the head from home plate umpire Arturo Belmonte. It's a little past 3 hours in our ball game. Started this at 6:35 p.m. tonight. One and one. Hit to right, hit softly. Diaz is there. Vibes need 1 to tie, 2 to go home. We head to the bottom of the 9th, 4-3 Mustangs. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube.
That's right. Hanging down here with our next contestant. Hey, man, what's your name, dude? Adam. Adam, all right, it's time for some Colorado trivia. So we're going to look at that big screen. A question's going to go up there. And if you know it, yell it out. All right, man, because these Vibe fans will help you out. Don't be too nervous, man. Are you ready, dude? Yeah. All right, let's see that question. What year did Colorado become a state? Who knows? You might want to listen to him.
1876.
He heard you guys. Is it 1876? What a great year. There we go. Hey, he owes you guys over there. Good job. My guy knows some Colorado trivia. We're getting you hooked up with a prize, man. All right. We still got more baseball. Let's go, Vibes.
Colorado is the centennial state, of course. 1876, 100 years from 1776, and we'll celebrate July 4th soon. It's the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Vibes. In at catcher now is Brian Pereira. He'll take over for Threl Fall after he was pinch hit for, so maybe the more defensive of the two. Diaz, Hansen, and Cantu. Vibes need a run here in the bottom of the 9th. They've got 3 runs on 10 hits and an error. Mustangs, though, 4 runs on 7 hits and an error. In the dirt. Diaz has been on base 3 times. A walk, an intentional walk, and a single. Inside, 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Diaz takes in the dirt, 3-0. Goonan looks down at his landing spot. Diaz does not need to swing the bat here. High ball 4, it's a leadoff walk. And the Vibes are in business. That's the tying run. Here comes Jim Riggleman. Is he going to make a switch? Or is this just to talk things over? There's someone standing in the bullpen. That's Al Pesto. And Riggleman's going to the bullpen. The 4-pitch walk, that was it for Goonan. Pesto coming into the ball game. He is going to try to save it for the Mustangs. He'll face Andrew Hansen. We'll take a break. We'll come back. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. The new pitcher is Al Pesto out of the Mustangs bullpen. Alfred Edward Pesto III. He will try to get the save for the Mustangs tonight. His 12th game, he has a record of 1-1 and a 5.79 ERA. It's Gio Diaz at first. He drew the leadoff walk. It'll be Andrew Hansen, the first player to face Pesto. A right-hander, 6'3", 220, 25 years old, from Savannah, Georgia. Went to Southeastern University. Vibes have one walk-off on this homestand already off the bat of Micah Known. We're ready to go. Andrew Hansen is the potential winning run. Nobody out here in the bottom of the ninth. Diaz at first. The first pitch from Pesto. Hansen shows bunt, pulls it back. It is a ball. A lot of moving parts on that play. Fake throw from the catcher Pereira. 1-0. And now a chirp or two. That was an issue. Was a warning issue there to Jim Riggleman. There was a point from the home plate umpire. 1-0 to Hansen. There goes Diaz. Swung on, popped up, out of play. A lot of moving parts. There is major action on these base paths right now. It's 1-1 to Hansen. Diaz is not going. Hansen takes strike two. Shot that one in there, did Pesto. That was a good fastball. One and two to Hansen. And Pesto steps off. Vibes are going to have their shot. They've got Hansen, Cantu, and Hernandez, the next three hitters. Back is Diaz, had a little bit of a lean going. Here's the pitch. Hansen takes high and outside, somewhat of a pitch out. It's now 2-2. High stakes in the ninth. That's what baseball's all about. There goes Diaz. Hansen swings and misses. It's a strikeout and a stolen base. Well, Hansen can't get Gio over, but Gio gets over himself. There's one out, and the tying run is 180 feet away. Here's Cantu. Cantu is 1 for 4. First pitch, swung on, fouled away, power on power. Fastball at 93 from Pesto. RBI double in the first for Cantu. 2 ground outs and a pop-up. In the dirt. One and one the count. Tying run at second. Bottom of the ninth. Ground ball toward the first baseman. He's got to go to the pitcher covering Pesto. That'll get Diaz to third. Cantu with a 3-1 ground out. And it's Dominique Hernandez. Two outs in the ninth. The tying run at third. Dominique Hernandez. He's been so good for the Vibes all year. He's 0 for 4 today. The tying run 90 feet away. The first pitch to Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And that was the breaking ball, and Hernandez wanted that. He was geared up for the 93. Going to readjust the batting gloves here. They've been going after Dominique with the breaking ball. 0-1. Swing and a miss again, and again the breaking ball. 0-2. Vibes down to their last strike. Dominic needs to protect. Oh, and he just does stay alive. Oh, 0-2. Ethan Lopez would love to bat. He is on deck. Hernandez takes strike 3 called at the knees. The game is over. The Vibes come up 90 feet short from tying this ball game. The game is over. We'll take a break, come back with the tallies. A 4-3 final. You're watching Vibes Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to our ball game, or the aftermath of it. A 4-3 final. The Billings Mustangs beat the Rocky Mountain Vibes by the final score of 4-3. 4 runs on 7 hits and an error for Billings. 3 runs on 10 hits and 1 error for Rocky Mountain. It was a very close ball game, highly competitive, a little strange at times. It lasted 3 hours and 13 minutes. The winning pitcher is Foster Pace, who is 2-2. The losing pitcher, Armando Valle, 0-1, and Al Pesto, his first save out of this Mustangs bullpen. A run for the Vibes in the bottom of the first, a RBI double by Ulysses Cantu. Then Billings answered back in the third, a sac fly off the bat of Jordan Hovey. Vibes would get 2 more in the bottom of the fourth. We'd go back and forth. RBI double by Josh Glenn, RBI single by Brandon Perez. We go back and forth again, top of the 5th. RBI single by Jalen Garcia, then an error on the shortstop. Encarnacion allowed another run to score. Jorge Leo pitched well, 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. He'll have the no decision today. Armando Valle out of the bullpen, struck out the first 3. Then in the 7th, a leadoff triple RBI single. That was the 4th run for the Billings Mustangs, and that was the run that would turn out to be the game-winning run all the way back in the top of the 7th. Vibes had a shot in the bottom of the 9th. They had the leadoff man on. Gio Diaz would walk, but a strikeout by Hansen, a ground out by Cantu, and a strikeout looking by Dominic Hernandez. That would end the night. Final score, 4-3. Well, we got a big night tomorrow. It's our rodeo night, our fireworks night. We'll see you back here at 6:30 p.m. And we hope you can join us, if not in the stadium, then on this broadcast. For Kevin Millard back in our lacrosse studios, for Enda Mandian and Hayden Everhart, our cameraman, I'm Tyler Peterson, thanking you for tuning in tonight. Again, the final score, Mustangs 4 and Vibes 3. Have a good rest of your night, folks.